And we'll start that with Ian Ladyman from the Daily Mail.
Hi, Declan. A couple of questions for you. The first one's a serious one. The second one's a bit tongue-in-cheek. The first one is about Harry Maguire. Harry's obviously had a very challenging year with what happened last summer on holiday, and then he was sent off playing for England against Denmark, and then he's had a bad injury. But in the middle of all that, he's played incredibly well, and now he's come into the team and played very well the other night. I'd just like a bit of an insight from you, if possible, on what he's like as a person around the place, but also specifically what he's like to play against in your experience when you've come up against him in the Premier League.
He's unbelievable. From the first time that I met H here, he was top. He's top with me, he's top with the lads. Like you said, he's had a tough year, but I think that proves how mentally strong he actually is by what he went through to still play games as well after that. Like you said, he got sent off. Obviously, that was a tough point, but we still knew how good he was. And obviously, there was a lot of criticism from fans, from pundits, from the media saying, is he worthy of playing for England? Is he worthy of being Manchester United captain? Well, performance the other night shows you that, and how he was before his injury at Man United has shown you that. He's crucial to us and to Man United. He's a leader, he's strong, he's unbelievable on the ball, he plays great passes into the middle. To play against, he's always really tough because you know what you're playing against, and to play with, special. He's always talking to you, he's always giving you the ball, and as a holding midfielder, just someone that you actually want behind you is someone like H and Stonesy, because they're encouraging, they're always trying to give you the ball, they're talking, they're world-class centre-half. So I can't speak highly enough of him, to be honest with you. He's just an all-round great top family man.
And the tongue-in-cheek question was, I know everyone keeps asking you about previous Germany games, which, as you quite rightly say, many of which were played before you were born. But if I was in your position, I probably by now would have gone onto the internet and at least had a look at this famous penalty that your England manager missed back in the day. I just wondered if you'd done that or not.
Yeah, I've obviously seen that one from the past. Yeah, it's tough. I'm sure Gareth is going to want to get his own revenge in that aspect as well. Obviously, he missed the penalty, but everyone's missed a penalty. I missed one 2 days before the end of the season. That's football. But for Gareth, I'm sure that he's ready, and of course, he's going to set us up as well for us to go out there and win. And I hope we can do it for him as well, so he can get his own revenge.
Thanks, Ian. Next go, Matt Law, The Telegraph.
Hi, Matt.
I've just got two questions, if you don't mind. The first one, I'll just pick up on Ian's theme on the penalties. As you say, you've scored one and missed one this season, and I was doing a little bit of research, and I found an interview with you on the West Ham website where you were talking about your record when you were a kid, and you said that in academy football you'd had 3 penalties to win 3 different tournaments and missed every time, which alarmed me slightly.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Sorry. What have you learned, though? Because you said that you've got better. So what were you doing wrong, and what are you now kind of doing right?
Yeah, you're spot on. 3 different tournaments at Chelsea as a kid, 3 chances to win it for our team, and missed all 3. Doesn't sound very good. But I feel like then as a kid, the pressure of being away, like it was just to win the tournament. It was like the excitement. You'd gone up to the ball, you was nervous. It's funny, it's weird saying it now, obviously, with fans watching. And for me, I've been practicing, obviously, at West Ham all season. And when I come here, it's just about that process in my head. When the ref blows his whistle, you don't have to go, when the ref blows his whistle. Just give yourself the extra couple of seconds, breathing techniques, just to relax yourself. And then all about visualisation, how you're going to put the ball in the back of the net. And they're things that I've started to develop as I've got older. So, yeah, I'm just trying to practice. And if my name's called upon to go out there and do it, I'm positive I can put the ball away.
And then just you said in the main bit about the social media. I mean, I do follow you on Twitter, and I know that you quite like a tweet. So I was wondering whether that decision is like a squad decision and come from the manager, or whether that's a personal decision. And have you literally deleted all the apps and everything so you can't get tempted to have a look?
Nah, I've not. I've just deleted Twitter, to be fair. I've done it after the Croatia game. Nothing bad, with nothing to do with it. I just thought that, me knowing me, I'm like you said there, I like Twitter, I'm like a fan, I read stuff, but for this tournament, it was just best to come off it and just, focus fully on the tournament and myself. Sometimes you can read things and puts doubts in your mind about, your ability, but I had to come off it, and that's not a bad decision. I will be back on it soon, I'm sure. But yeah, for the moment, I've just come off it just so I can focus on the tournament, focus on ourselves, and of course the team.
Thanks, Matt. Now we'll go to Paul Joyce, The Times.
Hello, Declan. I was wondering if at any stage you felt disadvantaged coming into the tournament, having not played Champions League before, or whether that was offered more motivation to seize the opportunity that this tournament presents itself to you.
What did he say at the start? But it broke up.
About, is it a disadvantage having not played Champions League
to me
before? Yeah.
I wouldn't think so, because although I haven't played Champions League football yet, I test myself on a weekly basis against world-class players in the Premier League, and that's no different to when you're playing in this tournament. See, our first game we come up against Kovacic and Modric for my first time, and I wasn't fazed at all. I just knew that in my own mind I could go out there and try and play my own game. Obviously the Scotland game was different, and then Czech Republic I come up against Thomas, who I know really well, and I know as the rounds are going to go on it's going to get tougher, but I'll be ready. I'm ready to keep stepping up my levels and keep trying to protect the defence and do all the dirty work for the team.
Thanks, Paul. Next we'll go to Andy Dunn at The Mirror.
Hi, Declan.
Hello.
I understand, just following on from sort of coming off social media and sort of, getting yourself in a little bit of a bubble. I guess, quite a few of the players do that, but you can't help surely but have noticed that there's been a lot of stories about transfers. Today, Jack Grealish to Manchester City, Jadon Sancho to Man United has been ongoing, and obviously there's stuff about Harry. I just want to know how much of a talk that is within the camp, or whether or not Gareth has actually said to you not to be distracted by this sort of transfer talk.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, I'm not even lying. I've not seen a thing. I haven't been on Twitter for that long. I've not seen a thing.
Jack's going to City for 100 million.
Yeah, so as players, obviously, I think it'd be disrespectful if you'd speak about it around other players as well. Obviously, like you said, there is speculation about players going, but the main focus is at the moment country. Trying to win this tournament. I think if players want to have a move, or if players want to move on, that can be done and dealt with after the tournament. But I think whilst we're here, like Gareth always said, you just got to be strictly focused and ready on what we're going to do with England, and obviously whatever happens at club takes care of itself after the tournament.
Thanks, Andy. Okay, 2 more to go. Charlie White at The Sun.
Hi, Declan.
Hi.
Hi. It's a question related to penalties, but actually on Jordan Pickford and how much confidence that you've got, bearing in mind what happened at the World Cup, that you've got Jordan there that really does study penalties, and in general, just your views on his performance. I don't think he's getting the credit he should have done so far, because he looks so much calmer than he has before, and his decision making. So just on Jordan, really.
Yeah, he's top, and I think he's actually gone to new levels as well. He's a keeper that's unbelievable with his feet. He can play out. He can play the way we want to play. We've seen in tournaments he can stand up, and he looks confident in himself that he can stand on the line and be the winner for us. And I've seen him take penalties as well, and he's actually a very, very good penalty taker. And that comes with the confidence within him. I think I read something the other month that he's been seeing, I think, a psychologist or something like that, to try and improve that side of the game. So, yeah, George's a top lad, and all the lads really love him, to be fair. So, yeah, he's great to have around the place. And like I said, he's a top goalie in the tournament so far. He's made some crucial saves for us. So, credit to him.
Thanks, Charlie. And we'll finish with Matt Dunn from The Express.
Hi, Declan.
Hi, Matt.
Just the last one on Mason Mount. You said you were like a lost soul. How's he doing? And have you kind of taken it upon yourself to make sure to keep up the FaceTime chats to try and keep him involved? And how hard has it been to sort of make him feel part of the squad still?
Yeah, it's been really tough for him, because obviously he's had to isolate with Chile. He's been in a room here at St George's now for a couple of days, and I've been speaking to him on WhatsApp. I FaceTimed him a couple of times, but yeah, it's important that I think the lads still check in and talk to them, because they're still here, even though they're in their own rooms and not doing much. They're still part of the squad and they're still ready to have a massive impact on this tournament. So I think for me, it's just like a normal day with Mace, really. I'll chat to him every now and then, and probably tonight I'll speak to him on FaceTime, just see how he's been, and hopefully get an update on whether he can actually start to come out and start to train again.
Finally, sorry, just on that one, is Ben Chilwell a good person to be stuck in isolation with, or who would be a nightmare from a Chelsea dressing room to be having to spend
No, I think him and Chile have got a great bond. From when Chile signed for Chelsea, he's got a great bond with Mace. So I think them two are doing not too bad together, to be fair. I think he'd feel a bit worse if he was isolating with me. I'd do his nutting. But Chile's actually a calm person, so yeah, I think them two will be good together.
Okay, everybody, we'll end it there. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.